Organizations are really bound by the time and space that they have to support the individuals in what they need to be doing. So time and space are really precious, finite resources that organizations need to use wisely in order to support their teams in what they're asking them to achieve. But the secret sauce is attitude. And what we found in all the data that we collected was that organizations can make the most of their teams and individuals' attitudes towards work to really make sure that they supercharge their ability to achieve the things that they're being asked to accomplish. And attitude is more than just a fixed mindset. It's something that we found is flexible and malleable. And if you can get to the bottom of what people are saying and thinking about time and space in particular, that allows you to understand how people are kind of relating to what they're being asked to achieve and whether they feel like they have enough resources to do what they need to do. It's really important to remember that there's no one workspace to rule them all. Organizations need to get to grips with the idea that of all the different kinds of trends and options they're seeing for office layouts and for things like flexible working and working remotely and more distributed teams, everything that you need is going to depend on what your teams are being asked to accomplish and how that affects the kind of variety of work that they're doing. So that really needs to be your guide in terms of how you need to set up your workspace to really supercharge their ability to do the work they need to do. When we think about space, it really is more than the physical space. It's more than the place that you're in. When we think about what the working environment means, increasingly what we're finding is that space is about the mental space that you need to do your best work. And really importantly, it's about how you invite others into your mental working space so that you can collaborate effectively. And that's what this report really is all about, is how teams can create a shared mental working environment to work effectively together. And what that means in terms of the actual physical environment that surrounds you and the digital tools and digital environments that you find yourselves increasingly working in. It's all about using those to support a better working collaboration zone so you can create the workspace that works for you together. Nowadays, where there is Wi-Fi, there is work. Organizations have an increasing array of tools to enable their teams and individuals to really work wherever they need to work. But that comes with some challenges as well. And what we're increasingly finding is that teams really need to develop new practices, new habits, and new behaviors that allow them to make the most of the tools and new technologies that they have at their disposal in order to make the most of their productivity. And the other really key thing is that organizations need to think about how you disconnect, because individuals also need focus time to really get their work done. So sometimes you need to be in the collaboration zone and sometimes you need to be out of it. And teams need to develop better signaling around how they can, when they're in and when they're out.